I've never seen a shower installed this bad. Hi, Len here. I've got a shower to replace. It's only 2 years old and it wasn't installed correctly. The tray is unsupported, so it's cracked. I suspect there's probably a few other things going on. So now I need to rip the whole thing out and replace it with a new one. You can see here there's cracks in the base because if I stand on it, that sags completely to the ground because there's nothing under there. It's not even sealed properly. Doesn't feel like there's even silicone under that bit. Maybe water getting under there. There we go. It's not even stuck. And it's painted behind there too. There is no silicone down the bottom. I'm not even exaggerating. I have never seen a shower installed this bad. The tray's not great quality. I get that, and it was installed wrong, but everything else is wrong as well. That feels damp. Oh, interesting. Sheesh. I'm just going to get rid of all this and get some mortar in there so that the base has a decent support. There were legs on the old one, but I think the issue was there was no support through here. Day 2, before I put the tray down, I'm going to put some blocking in to catch the bottom of the plasterboard, which should have been done originally. I'm going to glue some ply up the top as well to catch that joint. I'll re-straighten all of this. Oh, and I've got a mate giving me a hand too.
Did you put that on or?
Yeah. I don't want to put screws through the top because they'll need to get plastered and painted. So the trick is you put some glue on there, smush it on, then take it off, let it dry, let it go a little bit tacky, put it on there again and it'll stay there by itself. Yeah, lovely. See places like this with it glued onto the packing, it's completely redundant. Not only did they not stick, but what are you gluing to? I'm going to take this completely off because it doesn't need to be there. The DIB guidelines actually say that you don't need to screw the century sheet. Well, they say you can if you need to pull it in. Honestly, I would rather for a bathroom have everything prepared to pull it in than having to put in temporary screws to push it against the glue that you then need to take out once the glue's gone off, because that's not going to work here. I haven't used this for a while. Yep, that's good. When you put blocking in, you should try to make sure that it is in the line that you want your jib to be. I just get a level across there. And this is why I straighten first. Come on. Battery's flat. Guess I'll be hand nailing these. Most of the stuff can go out now. Yeah. And then I'm going to give it a quick vacuum.
What happened to the old tray? Did it crack or something? Or?
Yep.
Oh yeah, no wonder, eh?
It was the cracks letting water in and that chipboard inside the tray is disintegrated. I'll take all this out because that gets screwed in from the top. Give all that a clean out. Right, drop that in and just give it a wee check. Yep. I'm happy with that, but now I need to take it out and glue it. You need to tuck it up the sides, otherwise it drips off. Once this is in, call it a day.
What else can you do?
Well, I mean, you can put the jib on, but don't want to stand in the tray.
No, you don't want it to set.
Yeah. Like, you can do it. I guarantee that's what, well, these guys just use silicone anyway. But I guarantee that they've smashed this out in one day.
Yeah. Oh, that's a stretch.
There we go. High five!
Very nice! Oh, that was a bit loud.
I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit of glue under. Oh, is that my charger?
Yep.
Sweet, I can use my nail gun now to put that blocking in.
But you finished, don't you?
Yep. Day 3, I've got Eugene helping me again. He's off cutting the jib for that. Definitely need the liner on today. So then I can come back tomorrow, silicone it, get the doors on, etc. And hopefully for the weekend they can use it. Yeah, it's not terrible. It's alright, I'll get the multi-tool, we'll just clean it up. Easy. I'm gonna glue that.
Are you gonna do the screwing, are you?
Yeah.
I'll lift it up then.
Right through the pipe, you reckon?
Yeah, right here. That's right.
Good enough for tiles. Check our height is good. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, right.
It's going to cover all the jib that we just replaced. When I took it off, it was loose like that in the corner.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, no silicone, so there was mould on the jib. 622, 260, 348, 920. Take that off, but that's okay, I expected that. Heaps of silicone along here.
If you put too much like that, wouldn't it,
Squeeze out.
yeah.
You push the bottom of your sheet in,
Yeah.
and then that will squeeze it out, and then you wipe it. When this reacts with the acrylic and it goes off, it off-gasses. The gas needs, needs somewhere to go. If you put your liner on the side, your receivers on the side, can't go out the side.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to want to go up, right?
Yeah.
And problem with the old installations, horizontal lines,
Yeah.
nowhere near enough of it, and they've used construction adhesive which doesn't actually stick to the liner very well.
Oh, right.
Whereas this actually reacts with it, and it's cheaper anyway.
Oh,
Why wouldn't you use it?
yeah. Yeah, right.
No, you want to stay clear of the edge because you don't want this squeezing out.
I'd probably just pack up and leave at that point.
Well, you could try cleaning it up. Rather than leaving me in the lurch. Yeah.
So what's that about?
Hundreds. Well, when you get them, get your showers or your liners from like Mica or whatever, they always come with, don't quote me on this, every time I've got them, they come with a few tubes of shower bond. Always get yourself an extra few because you don't want to be caught out and have to go get some halfway through.
Yeah, so that means that you have to scrape it all off.
Yeah, ideally. Now I'm going to put a really big bead in this corner because that's the taper of the jib. We've used 2 tubes already. Now granted it's a big tower, but I bought 6, so we're good. Okay, your turn. I don't know why I'm showing you how to do it.
Oh, because it's your job.
Well, if you don't do any work, I won't pay you. Get it straight into the corner. We want to be up slightly, so I'll lift it. Yeah, we want a bit of a gap there, ideally. Work your way along. Yeah, so you see how you've got a lump there because it needs to go up.
Oh, I see, mate.
I say to brace it for 24 hours, but it's one like this. You get away with it. These glass panes aren't that well fitted in there. So it was a little bit sketchy getting it out by myself. I'll mark it a few mil out from the inside. I don't know if I'm actually going to release this video before the full enclosure comes or not, because I don't know how long it's going to take. So we'll take this off now. Grab those receivers. Normally I would silicone behind this, but because this is temporary, I'm not going to do that. And the beauty of these is the receivers just let you take any lack of plumb out, or if your tray is not level, within reason.
Same time tomorrow, did you say?
Well, you don't have to because it's just silicone.
Oh, okay.
Big bead of silicone across the bottom to hide the edge. Finally, it's taken what, 3 weeks? It was due when I was working on the shower. Didn't turn up. I've been emailing, I've been calling, been getting very little communication back. It's been an absolute nightmare for myself and the client, so Finally, now that it's here, I've got a couple of hours at the end of the day to slap it in. Tomorrow, I'm booked again, so it has to happen tonight. Right. There we go. Might need a hand putting the new one together. Managed to get the frame for this enclosure together. Absolutely stupid design. Some of the holes don't even line up. Right, anyway, wall receivers. I have got these holes here, but I think it's a stupid idea having holes there. Get that plumb again. You always need to pre-drill these, otherwise you'll end up snapping your screws, and that's just going to ruin your day. Can I get a lift, please? Hang on, I'll get my end in first. That'll go in. It does look a bit funny on the inside though. I'll move these out slightly more. So the shape of the shower doesn't quite match the tray, that's the issue. What I'm going to do is move this out slightly, about there. I like to silicone in behind these receivers, so to ensure that I don't get silicone all over the place where I don't want it, I'm just going to mark where my receiver's going roughly. That way I can silicone the wall rather than the back of the receiver, and I'm less likely to get it all over the place. Plenty of silicone in behind there. Yep. Okay, sweet. Same again at the bottom. I've got this lifted up so it's sitting in position, otherwise this would smear everywhere. And I've just got it lifted up on my new pencil. Bet they didn't think of that use, eh? Looks okay along there. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Now all we need to do is screw it in, and you can see if I push it back there, it's probably going to want to drop out again because that wall isn't plumb. Getting close to done now. I say that, but putting those doors together will probably take just as long. Just got to attach these through the pre-existing holes. Helps if you put them on the right way though. You've got these ones with the button, they go at the bottom, and the ones without the button go at the top. That little cover comes off, unscrew that. And remember that the door sits on the inside of the frame, so the wheels need to be on the outside so that they fit inside the groove on the back there. You also want the adjustment screw underneath where you can get to it. Make sure whenever you're fixing anything to glass, you've got these rubber gasket things here because they will stop you from shattering your glass. And the wee cover goes back on there. Now you can very carefully put it in the shower and just hang it there. As you said, the nose doesn't look going in. 1, 2, yep. And then you just push these buttons and they should drop into the groove unless the tops are adjusted a bit out. There. Here we've got a couple of door seals. These ones are quite rubbery. A bit softer than what I've worked with before. There are still a few other things I've got to do. These seals, normally there's 4 of them instead of 2. There's still a gap there. Let's see if I can reuse the old ones. Right, there we go. So now we've got a double seal. Water's not going to come flying out. I think I'm done. Now I just need to pack up everything, find my keys, and go home and have a late dinner. Catch you guys next time. Ciao.